This video takes a look at some of the places to go and things to do around the Custer, Keystone, and Hill City area with a brief start in Rapid City. Rapid City is a gateway to the Central Black Hills, and the top of Dinosaur Park is a great place to see the transition from the prairie to the hills. The park has its own history, from the story of Hangman's Hill to the initial construction of the park by the CCC in the 1930s. Sylvan Lake is about an hour's drive west of Rapid City. Located within Custer State Park, the lake is one of the most picturesque sights in the Black Hills. Tourists have been coming to the lake for over 100 years to hike, fish, canoe, or just take in the beauty of the area. From a parking lot at Sylvan Lake, you can hike up to Black Elk Peak. It's the highest point between here and the East Coast. The 3.2-mile trail climbs 1,400 feet and takes about 3.5 hours out and back. At the peak is an abandoned stone building once used as a fire observation post. Just down the road on South Dakota Highway 87 is the Needles, an interesting group of vertical rock protrusions, one of which resembles the eye of a needle. The granite rocks eroding from the core of the Black Hills are unique and look like something out of a sci-fi movie. The site is often visited and has a small parking area. Less than a mile from the Needles, further down Highway 87, is a small parking lot that marks the trailhead to the cathedral spires. After a 1.7-mile challenging hike, you enter a valley surrounded by ornate rocks projecting skyward that lives up to its name. 5 miles east of Custer is a replica on the original site of the first white settlement in the Black Hills. The Gordon Stockade was built by miners just months after the 1874 Custer expedition found gold here. The 109-mile Mickelson Trail from Deadwood to Edgemont runs between Hill City and Custer and is used by cyclists, walkers, and occasionally horseback riders. If you want to get a feel for what travel in the Black Hills was like in the late 1880s, you can take a ride on an authentic 1880 steam locomotive between Hill City and Keystone. The trail makes multiple trips per day in the spring, summer, and fall. Lastly, the largest rock carving in the Black Hills is the Crazy Horse Monument located a few miles north of Custer. This monument is a work in progress that is more than just a massive rock carving, including a significant Native American museum and education center. I hope sharing this video has brought you closer to some of the neat things to see and do in the heart of the Black Hills.